Hello everyone, Brian here with Product Impressions. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I've tried a variety of earbud-style headphones for exercising, and I've never really been thrilled with any of them. I've tried Skullcandy, JLab, various other brands, and I don't know, they keep falling out, or noise canceling doesn't really work very well, things like that. So the next in that particular line of things to try that I have here is Soundcore by Anker Liberty Air 2 Pro. Just got the opportunity to try these, figured, why not? We'll give it a shot, see how they sound. It says on the box they're recommended by 10 Grammy-winning artists and musicians, so I don't know, maybe they'll be good. We'll see. I'm curious to see how they sound and all of that, so let's go ahead and pop this thing open, see what you get with these. All right, here we have the box for these Liberty Air 2 Pro headphones. Hybrid active noise canceling, so we're going to have to see what that is all about. Pure note technology, and not a whole lot of other information on there. And targeted noise canceling, pure note, what have you. So, I don't know, they're touting the sound quality. We'll see how they go. I guess you can change the audio settings on here. Plenty of noise canceling for making phone calls, and 7-hour playtime, 26 hours with the case. 10 Grammy-winning artists and musicians. In theory, recommended by them, 5 stars. I find it kind of funny that they don't actually list any examples, so I don't know, maybe they'll say on their website or something. In any case, let's go ahead and pop this open. Pretty much regular fold-open cardboard box. Targeted noise canceling based on if you are traveling, sitting at home, or outside. So I guess I'm going to have to try these in a variety of settings. And did I actually get through it? No, I did not. Let's go ahead and cut this open. Man. There we go. That was a strong piece of tape. There we go. Let's pop out this case here. Touch controls on the earbuds. We'll have to see how that works. It's very much a hit or miss with these particular style. It's pretty nice looking. It's a textured plastic, so it's not really showing fingerprints or anything. But inside is nice and shiny. Looks pretty nice. And earbuds are really in here. There's some particular trick that I'm missing. Doesn't seem like it. When you pop that out, it's just solid on the back, so you can't even try to push them out from behind or anything. And different little earbuds and Type-C charging cable. Fantastic. All right. It seems like it's going to take a little bit more effort, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get these things popped out and see how they sound. All right, so I've been using these headphones for even less than a week, but I can tell you that while the battery life on these might be slightly overstated, the audio quality is fantastic, and there are a lot of really nice features that come with these headphones. First off, I might as well show you. That's what they look like when they're in. I've never had in-ear headphones stay as stable as these, so that is really nice. I've gone outside, I've gone for walks, they haven't moved, they haven't come even slightly dislodged, they stay in, which for me is a fantastic thing. I've never had that happen with in-ear headphones before. Now, that is also particularly nice because the noise canceling on these is wonderful. It's not quite the same level as really expensive, over-the-ear Sony 1000 series, what have you. I feel comfortable saying that because I have a pair of those here. I use them all the time. These, I don't find quite as comfortable as over-the-ear headphones, but I have no problem wearing them for at least 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours at a time, which brings me to the battery life. They say you'll get about 7 hours of battery life when they are running. I never really got above about 6.5, 6 maybe. The shortest that it ever ran out was about 5.5. But overall, they were saying that with the battery in the case, it will end up running for about 26 hours. I got maybe 22, 23, something like that. Slightly off, not terrible. Again, if you are wearing these for more than 6 hours at a time, I would think that they start getting pretty uncomfortable. Otherwise, they are very comfortable. I have very much enjoyed using these. Now, as I did mention, the noise canceling is fantastic. I'd like to show you some things in the app itself. So you can see here it is connected to the Liberty Air 2 Pro. You have this option here which says ambient sound, and you can choose between noise canceling, transparency, normal. If we go into noise canceling, they actually have transportation, indoor, outdoor, and a custom. I never found any difference with anything having to do with the custom. It basically, here, I'll bring it up. It's a wheel. You can choose where you want on the wheel. I never really noticed any difference at all. Most of the time, I'm indoors. I leave it on indoors. It works very well with blocking out a lot of the white noise that would be in a home. I put on the indoor noise canceling. I basically don't hear the refrigerator running. I don't hear the washing machine, the dishwasher. Basically, all of that gets blocked out almost entirely. Now, what I found particularly impressive here, the outdoor setting. When you switch it to outdoors, if you're walking around outside, normally noise canceling headphones get quite a bit of noise walking around outside just because there's microphones and the wind is blowing on the microphones. When you switch it to outdoor, you completely get rid of the wind noise, which is amazing. I've never had headphones do that before. From that perspective, they may actually be even better than the over-the-ear ones. Definitely better for exercising if you're going for a run outside, something like that. These are fantastic for that. I would also like to go into, here we have the Hear ID and equalizers. That makes minor tweaks to it just to personalize it. I don't see where it makes that much of a difference. But here's the equalizer. You have all of these different options based on what you are listening to try and maximize it. I have found their default to be pretty good. I have switched it to hip hop. Even though I don't listen to hip hop, I think that it sounds a lot better. Most of what I listen to is rock, but there's a rock setting on here, and I found that it kind of scoops out the mid-range too much. Here, I'll switch to that. You can see it's not a big difference, but there is a little bit of a difference between these two. And the rock just seems to really emphasize the bass and the treble and not as much in the mid-range, which is actually more prominent in hip-hop. I find it kind of backwards, to say the least. You would think with hip-hop it would really emphasize the bass so you could hear the beat and the treble so you could hear the vocals clearly, but whatever. I find rock works very well, or rock music sounds very good listening through hip-hop. One point which isn't as nice on these, here's their options for the control. And if you can actually see on here, there's options for double tapping and holding for 2 seconds. There's no option for a single tap. So, and when you go into these, you can set it for volume up, volume down, next, previous, what have you. These are the same options you get on any of the taps. So if you want, you can have play, pause, volume up, volume down, previous, what have you. This gets a little bit difficult because if you want the volume to go up or down, you want it to happen pretty quickly. So you would probably figure, oh, we set that on double tap. When your only other option is hold for 2 seconds, and that's what you're using for skipping forward or back, that's fine for music, but not great for podcasts. A lot of times if they have, a minute of commercials, you'll need to skip forward twice. Well, then it's tap, hold, tap, hold. It takes quite a long time. So I don't think that the touch options are great on here. Personally, I have it set for skip forward back, and I've never used the hold for 2 seconds. Volume, I just pull out the phone or can control that through my smartwatch as well, which connects to the same phone. Yeah. So all in all, I would say these are fantastic headphones. Are they worth I think it was 120, 130, somewhere in that range when they're not on sale. If you can afford it and you really want an in-ear bud for exercise, something like that, yeah, these are fantastic. These are the best of any in-ear headphones I've ever tried. And if you've been following this channel for a while, I've tried a lot of them. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. All in all, I'm really impressed with these. Like I said, the only downsides I would say are the lack of single tap options for controls. I'm guessing they could add that in a firmware update, but whatever. Otherwise, fantastic. Really good noise canceling, possibly even better than really expensive $300, $400 headphones because of blocking out wind noise. Otherwise, it's not quite as good if you're just sitting around, but again, $130 at most versus up to $400. From that perspective, these are much cheaper. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you have comments or questions, leave them down below. I'll get to them if I notice them. I'm doing a little bit better. Didn't look at anything for the last couple of months, but now I'm getting back into it again. So in any case, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.